What is going on, everyone? My name is ShaqMac, and today I am going to be showing you guys my personal top 5 favorite budget cards in NBA 2K21 so far. These cards overall, whether I've noticed them from the start of the year, whether they've come out and become players that I've slowly started to enjoy that didn't cost me too much to play with, I have gathered a top 5 list of the players I believe are most effective in NBA 2K21 at a very budget price. And when I say very budget, I mean like under 5k. I think we can classify that as budget, and I think the most expensive I do have up you can get for about 4k, so I wouldn't really stress about the prices if you are looking at this video. Unless you have some kind of random pack addiction, you should be able to get every single one of these players for a cheap price. If not, you can snipe him. It's completely up to you. This is a super cheap list of players who I think work very well. You've seen them in some of my videos if you've watched me previously, but there are some players here that I truly do think are top notch, even comparing to some of the pink diamonds in this game. And I'm not going to waste any more time in this video. I'm going to go straight to who I think is number 1. We're going to go here to Amethyst, and the first one we are going to get to is Amethyst Michael Cooper. This card, for many reasons, is an absolute beast. I have seen this card go as low as 4k, but at the moment it seems like he's hovering around the 8.5, which kind of sucks because I just saw him below that, which is really surprising. I don't know what the hell happened there. But when this card is cheap, he can go as low as 4k. If not, I still suggest picking him up. This is probably my least favorite budget card, but I will say for sure this card in itself is very nice. And the reason I say that is he is under 10,000 MT and he has Hall of Fame clamps. That card, from the minute it came out, defensively unstoppable. So hard to get past, especially now with the boost to on-ball defending in 2K Myteam. I think it's just Myteam, I have no clue. But Clamps, Hall of Fame especially, is going to make this card ridiculously difficult to play against. Obviously, there's always going to be a card that'll manage to get past another one no matter what. But this card does a very good job. I have my own here. But this card does a very good job of stopping people on the defensive end. And honestly, for the most part, I don't stress too much about his offensive rating, because you can get to the basket pretty easy anyways. He's got an 83 3-point shot and mid-range. Overall, just offense is fine. It's good enough to get him where he needs to and do what he needs to do. This one is a shoe, so unfortunately some of the attributes are a bit off, but he has good perimeter defense, good interior defense, pretty speedy for the amount of money he's going for, and of course lateral quickness and stamina is both super duper high, and his hustle is as well. But he's mainly a defensive card, and that's why I love this card so much, because he is really cheap with that Hall of Fame clamps. It makes him so nice. He is going to clamp up some of the better players in this game. Obviously, there's going to be cards that are very difficult to stop, but if you come up against some pink diamond curries, Michael Cooper is very helpful. This next one that I want to show you is a personal favorite of mine, has been for a very long time. It is this Rubyrick Allen. We go along here. I think last time I checked, he's going for 2,000 MT. He is not going for that much. I confirmed this price. I know 100% sure. He's going for at least around 2,000, and yeah, 1.5 even. This card is going very cheap. I think that's actually a snipe, but I'm not going to pick it up. I'm going to let someone else have that one. But this card in itself, very nice. A beautiful 3-point stroke, obviously being Ray Allen. He's got a 93 3-point shot, and that's super helpful picking him up at this cheap a price. He can get to the basket, but mainly that's just if he's wide open and get someone to bait on a pump fake, which for this card probably is very common. Defense, perimeter is the only really good part of his defense, but I think for a lot of people, I use him in limited whenever there's like, hey, you can only use this certain tier, and then the rest have to be Ruby or lower. You damn know for sure that I'm picking up this Ray Allen and putting him in my lineup, because he knocks down shots with ease. Super duper easy to time his shot. And if we head over to his badges here, you can obviously expect what some of them will be for the most part. Gold is majority of them. He's got catch and shoot, blinders, corner specialist, circus threes, deep threes, clutch shooter, dead eye, slippery off ball, Tyler shooter, volume shooter. 9 out of 10 of these are offensive badges, and even the 10th one, slippery off ball, can still be used on the offensive end. Now this card in itself, for the most part, an offensive card. It does not have any kind of defensive badges, but I'm sure that some of the upgradable ones could be. He's got Giant Slam, which helps him finish down low, but I don't know 100% for sure whether he can have any defensive badges, and it doesn't look like that. So you do run the risk of using him on the defensive end, but I mean, I think he's definitely worth it considering. Super nice shot. Absolutely beautiful on the offensive end. Always a threat and opens up and spreads the floor up super duper well. Really easily too. Nothing too stressful with this card, and you can always do well. Now this next one is a little bit different, but I'm going to pick, and this is a two-parter, Stephen Curry. Not the amethyst, not even the pink diamond, because for a lot of people, I can't get that right now. And the people who do spend a lot of time playing this game. But Ruby Steph Curry, this card in itself, I was able to get for free with the token pack. I believe the 3 token pack, I managed to get this card with it. Got an 87 3-point shot, and with coach's shoes, whatever you may put on him, that gets up even higher. He's got the Curry slide, he's got the animations, he's got everything you need that would come usually from that pink diamond Steph Curry and that amethyst Steph Curry. That 86 ball handle helps him speed boost. Defensively is not too good. You wouldn't be able to truly live up to what a pink diamond Steph Curry is, but this card in itself is very, very nice. However, the reason I say this is a two-parter, this one does have 41 silver badges, so just a ridiculous card. If I was to be completely honest, I think there's one that I'd rather take, and this one is completely free. This one you don't even have to spend a dime on. And we go over here, I believe. Yeah, this one. Emerald Steph Curry. This one helps with matchmaking and is almost just as good on the offensive end. I'll try and compare the two because truly there is not that much difference between both the Steph Currys, but I'm going to quickly find one here. As you can see here, we've got Ruby and Emerald Steph Curry to compare, and as we go down here, look at this stuff. So obviously the offense is going to be better, but we go down here and it's a bunch of zeros. Nothing really has changed. Speed with ball and acceleration, a little bit worse, but I guarantee you won't truly be able to tell the difference because they both have the Curry slide. They both have the really nice animations. If we go down to his ball handle, both have 86, so they can speed boost. Obviously, the badges are probably what they have most difference in, but I'm going to be completely honest. I would still use the Emerald Steph Curry over the Ruby, purely because if I didn't get that 3 token pack when they were out, I would not be trying to spend any MT on a card that I pretty much already get for free with this Emerald. As much as I'd love to have the badges all with it, I think I'll be able to live with the badges he's got and be able to dominate just as well with him if I actually had the skills and the knowledge to use him correctly, because he won't be a pink diamond Steph Curry. That dude's on a completely different level. But this Emerald Steph Curry can definitely live up to that kind of dude's height. Sticking on the theme of guards, however, we are going to go to the second to last one. This dude has been in my latest limited video, Rubyrick Smith. He is a very, very interesting card. He is going for, on average, about 3k. You can see a 3k just before, and from what it looks like, that's his cheapest up right now. But this Rubyrick Smith has been very, very helpful for me. He's an 89 overall point guard, shooting guard, but that 93 point shot, again, super nice to pair up, especially with that Ruby Ray Allen, who goes for 2000 MT. So for 5k MT, you've got a pretty solid backcourt. That backcourt is very, very nice. Again, 86 ball handle. The card is very nice on the offensive end. Defensive end, again, not the greatest, but speed with ball and acceleration. That's all there with him. He can get to the basket quite nicely. I've used him, and trust me, he does have that, as well as all these gold badges right here that I don't think Ray Allen has. So overall, this card looks better than that Ray Allen, but I think they're both just as good. I'm going to be completely honest. I think they are just as good because these two have the same kind of style. One's just a bit faster and the other has a sweet release. I won't say Kenny Smith's release is just as good as Ray Allen's because Ray Allen's is very, very nice, super easy to get used to. I got used to him within 2 games of using him back when he was released. Kenny Smith is still a good jump shooter, can hit his shots, and if you can time him properly, can become a problem just by himself. And for a cool 3k, that's super duper nice. Now, the last one that I'm going to use and going to show off to you guys is one that, you know, I think most people don't expect to see nowadays, but it is Rubyrick Smith. We have not had a single center show up this entire video, but you can already see There's one that's been up for about now 2 hours and 30 minutes, and he's 1.95. The dude is cheap. There's one that's gone up for 1.5, and he's from the first season tip-off. The reason I like him so much is because he's super easy to use. He doesn't have a three-point shot that everyone would like him to have. He doesn't have everything in the world that you'd like, but this Rubyrick Smith card is 7'4", so grabbing rebounds, you know, not too much of a problem. Yeah, like I said, doesn't have that three-point shot, but his mid-range is at an 84, close shots at a 92. That's all super nice for a Ruby, especially a near day one Ruby. This card is super nice. Defensively, interior is where he's most dominant. Again, rebounding, it can be in the 80s, 88s. The dude is 7'4". He is going to be causing a nuisance in the paint, especially for a cheap and cool 2K MT. Super nice. Obviously, as you can see, I'm comparing it to a pink diamond Wayne Embry. If you can manage to pick up that Wayne Embry card by playing Triple Threat offline, use him. He is free. You can use him, but I don't want to put him in this video purely because of the fact that I feel like it's a little bit of a cop-out. This is for people who don't want to spend their time grinding their ass off in hopes that maybe they get lucky enough to get him. This is for people who are looking for a cheap alternative that doesn't break the bank, and Rick Smith is perfect for the center position. Obviously, a lot of people like to use things like a Shaquille O'Neal. If you have a starter Shaquille O'Neal, that's absolutely fine. Use him. But this Rick Smith, 7'4", you can't go wrong with him. He's super nice. I came up against him all the time in the early stages of 2K21, and he was a pain. He is a pain to come up against. And that is all 5 of the cards that I have to show you guys. If you guys found this video helpful and want to see more like this, please be sure to leave a like, comment down below any video ideas, suggestions, and constructive criticism, and subscribe to the channel if you are new, because we are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. Again, we are 3 away from 900, so if you can help me out with that, that'd be super duper appreciated. And when you hit that subscribe button, be sure to turn on post notifications. It's super helpful and lets me know that you're interested in my future content. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.